Hey, I'm Adam Sandoval, and you are watching MotoPsyched Northwest.
Alright, what's up YouTube? Tony here with MotoPsyched Northwest. And it has been a while since I put a video out. And part of that is trying to get new cameras and get everything set up. So that way I have what it takes to put out new content. And well, I finally got the cameras, finally got the setup. So here I am filming for the first time in, what's it been, a year, maybe two. So yeah, just trying this out. Close this so you can hear me. Trying this out so we can see how it works. See if I'm going to be able to bring you some good content this summer. I'm here in the Northwest, so it's only get so many months of riding season a year, and so I'm trying to make sure I get the most out of it, and I share what I can with you while I can. What I'm hoping to do is do some vlogging. I'm not really looking to do anything to my bike at this point, so hopefully get you some good content. I know I'm going to be trying out buying some new gear, so I'll be able to do some reviews on that, but hopefully just content that you like, just chatting about life and death and taxes and all that good stuff. Sorry, I gotta crack my shield here. It's a little bit warm. It's actually 70 degrees today, and it's been down in the 50s and 40s, so feels hotter than it actually is, just because it's hotter than it has been. So, as none of you at this point I don't think should know, I have been on a leave from work. Unfortunately lost a family member. My brother passed away in February, and it's been difficult on our family and very difficult on me. I was close to him, so I've been on a leave from work since then, and in a week I am headed back. Less than a week now. Monday the 29th, I'm headed back to work, so gotta get this riding in while I can. I only have this week and this upcoming weekend to ride in the middle of the day. Yeah, I'm out just cruising around. I'm going to take you on a cool route. It's not a very long ride, 10-15 minutes or so, but it's this area. Goes by this area called the Bull and Pitcher here in Spokane, along Riverside State Park and along the Spokane River, and it's just gorgeous. It's a slow ride. I think speed limit on the road is only like 20-25 miles an hour, but it's gorgeous. It's one of my favorite rides when I just need to clear my head, not really think about riding and hitting the twisties all hard, and paying attention, where I can chat and ride and think about life and deal with my depression and everything else that comes along with it. So and now that we're getting the vitamin D, it's good. So something I want to ask you guys: how many of you, looking here at my street glide, you can see I have both. I just installed the handlebar mirrors and I have lower mirrors. Ooh, gotta open this up. How many of you run both, or would run both on your setup? I feel like it gives, because of these blind spot mirrors, because of the blind spot mirrors, I feel like I get a lot of great visibility both over my shoulder with the upright mirrors, or the up top mirrors, and then great blind side visibility with the lowers. The actual mirror down on the fairing's kind of useless once I put these bars on. These are 14-inch. Some people are saying they look like 12s. No, they're definitely 14s. I've ridden with 12s before. But after I put these 14-inch bars on, the lower mirrors became rather useless. I'm about 6'1", so but the little blind spot mirrors are actually useful. I think it looks a little goofy. I don't know if I want to keep it like this or not. Some people have told me to go ahead and keep it if it helps. Some people said, nope, lose the lower mirrors, it looks weird. So I don't know. What's your opinion on it? So here we go down by the river. This is gonna be great. It's probably going to be pretty busy just because it's about 3 o'clock, 3:30. People are going to be getting off work, and they take this route to avoid the major roads. So, but I am just going to cruise and talk to you guys. Look at this, getting a ride right along the water. The water is such a healing thing for me. I grew up with my parents having a river cabin, so we spent all summer, every summer, up the cabin. My dad worked from home, so he had an office set up there. I spent my summers in and on the water, fishing, boating, skiing. Over here we have downriver golf course, so it makes it pretty gorgeous because you're right in between this well-maintained and manicured golf course and this river. So the only bad part about down here is at night you get a lot of homeless that are living out of their cars and vans parking down here. There's been some crime and some destruction of property down here as well. So that's the only down part about it. But during the daytime, it's pretty well monitored by the city, and they keep it really nice and clean. But yeah, going on little rides like this is definitely, I don't know if it's spiritual, but it's healing. I grew up in a very outdoorsy family. We spent a lot of time hunting and fishing and rafting and a lot of outdoor activities. So getting an opportunity to come down and ride a road like this in what I consider, I guess, a nature setting a little bit. Got the trees and everything. It's pretty awesome. So the Northwest is full of roads like this and a lot of riding opportunities. If you ever look at like websites or books that have places to go ride up in the Northwest in Washington, there's actually a lot. Great as you head up towards Canada. Some great rides to go on. You can do a lot of highway stuff and put down miles, or you can take side roads for a lot of it, up and over some mountain passes to really enjoy the experience. Now, and there it is, Riverside State Park Recreation Area. There's a campground down here. It's actually a pretty popular campground, and that's where the Bull and Pitcher is. Bull and Pitcher is a rapid area where when the water's lower, a lot of kayakers and whitewater enthusiasts will go through it. It does get pretty dangerous, so if you don't know what you're doing, not a good place to go. But yeah, great campground. And when I was getting ready to go in the military, there's a suspension bridge down here at the campground that crosses the river, and there's a bunch of horse trails and biking trails and hiking trails that people use. And when I was getting ready to go in the military, I got with my recruiter. I was in the Marine Corps, and I needed to lose weight because I'm a big guy. I'm a big guy now. I was a big guy then, not near as big as I am now, but I still had to lose weight to go in the military. And he had 3 weeks to get me to lose, well, I went from 245 to 217, so whatever that is, 28 pounds or something like that. I had 3 weeks to lose it. And so we came out here to these trails, and we started off the first day with 1.5 miles, and we were pretty much shooting just for water weight, and I lost 15 pounds of water weight on that first day. I wasn't used to running. Definitely wasn't used to the pace that he wanted to run. And by the end of it, we did 9.5 miles. There's a 9.5 mile loop of these trails out here. So, yeah, that was that was an experience in my life, getting ready to go in the military and having to lose all that weight. This is one of our wonderful sewage treatment plants. All the crap from all these houses up on the hill, even the neighborhood I live in, gets funneled down here, gets cleaned, gets bacteria'd and eaten up and everything, and then the clean water gets pumped out. So while there is fishing down here, don't ever eat the fish. At least downriver of this plant, I would not eat the fish. We got plenty of lakes and mountain lakes and everything around here. The Columbia River that you can go to, places where you can catch great fish that are good eating. But if you're just kind of catch and release kind of fisherman, this is actually a great place to come. So yeah, but the recruiter and I, we ran a lot on these trails and on these roads, and it's brought a whole new appreciation of this area, because I hated it at the time, and I've really had to move past those feelings of negativity towards this area to finally enjoy it. And one of the things that's really helped is the motorcycle, being able to get out and ride and see this area on two wheels and feel the wind, not smell the plant. But it's definitely helped me out. Somebody out actually getting their exercise on a bike. Not me. I don't ride bikes. Pedal bikes. I ride these kind of bikes. Motors and exhaust and power. In case you're wondering about my bike, it's a 2009. It's the 96 cubic inch. I don't have a full stage one. All I have is the slip-on exhaust. I got the Tab Performance 4.5s with the zombie baffles on them. That's it. Outside of that, the engine's stock. I thought about putting cams and going a full stage one with the headers and everything. I'm not sure I want to do that. For one, it's not cheap, and I don't like, as long as the bike's working great, like, why would I mess with it and potentially cause problems? The other side of that is that I've been looking at the new 2024 road glides. I think that they are absolutely amazing machines, and they're pretty, and I like them, and I've been thinking about trading in on one. Now, I know that, you know, in the world of expensive, that's how you go the ultimate expense, but it's a little bit different. I just paid this one off, so I got out from underneath an expense. And granted, this one was, I bought this one used even, so my payment was very low. But I'm about to pay my truck off too, so, you know, we'll see. Might be in my future to have a new bike, and I'd rather, if I'm gonna put money into something and I'm gonna buy a new bike, look at that down there. That is just amazing. If I'm gonna put money into something, and I know that there's a new bike on the way, I'd rather put it into that rather than add additional money into this one. And this one runs great. It runs great. I've run it to Montana a couple times. I did not ride it to Sturgis when I went. I've only been to Sturgis one time. I actually took my wife's bike. She has a 08 electric glide, and it has electronic cruise control and Bluetooth. I haven't upgraded the stereo in this even. I just run CDs in it. So I took her bike when I went to Sturgis. But yeah, next time I go, I'm definitely taking this thing. It is awesome. And her bike actually broke down in Sturgis, and my father-in-law had to drive from Washington to South Dakota to pick me up and bring me home. So that was a little bit embarrassing. But yeah. Just watch the scenery here. This is amazing. Good day for it too. It's like 70 degrees. So I guess I need to come up with a question of the day, is something I want to do on the channel. So I guess my question of the day is, do you like taking slow rides like this? Finding just a really awesome road in a really cool setting and, you know, not going fast, 25, 30 miles an hour? Or are you put me on a highway or some other type of road and let me lay down 70, 80, 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour kind of thing? I like that too, just I like this as well. And this is our turn here. I'm going to turn here. Off here to my left is the Spokane Gun Club. They do a lot of trap shooting and stuff like that here. I've been there one time when I was in hunter safety course. That's where they did the final hunter safety. So I like shooting, so I like guns. Obviously I was in the military. I'm not afraid to shoot rifles and stuff. I have a few myself. I actually just bought a new pistol. My wife and I are gonna go shooting. Let me tell you what, she's a heck of a shot, man. Something we do for date night. Alright, well, this is pretty much the end of the ride. I take a right here and head up the hill and go home. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you ride with me, but I think that's it for the talking today. Like and subscribe, follow this channel. I want to see it grow. I want people to be able to see some awesome riding in the Northwest, maybe come experience it for themselves. If you are coming to Northwest, Spokane, Washington area, hit me up, let me know. I'd love to go on a ride with you and show you some of my favorite places, and yeah, see your bikes and everything else. So let me know. We'll see you here in the near future. Keep two on the ground.